morning, good Sunday morning to you, and even you. Guess what? We made it to the second half of the year, and we are so excited. We are so blessed to be here the second half of 2023. If you did not make it in the first half, you have the obligation, you have the opportunity, you have the endeavor to make it in the second half of this year. We're so excited and we're blessed. We thank God for you. And we are here again. Thank God for the very long phone call I got and got beat up by my cousin and said, your church hurts are too short. You need to do more. Just at the end when you get good, then you cut it off and you go, people want to hear more. I'm like, So thank you, cousin. Love you so much. Thank you for the support. And thank you all who that have gotten on early this morning. I see 2 viewers. So I must be sure. I must be sure. I must be sure. What am I saying? Dealing with the situation earlier this week. Someone said, "Good morning, Evangelist Camille. God bless you." Someone that has been in church, as far as I've known, for over 20 plus years, and I'm trying to say this a nice way without going into too many details. But when asked the question, "Are you saved?" the response was, "No, I am not saved." I must be sure, as a Christian, as a man or woman of God, you must know who you are. You must understand your identity. You must be sure of your calling. You can't be sometime where I feel good today because God has blessed me. And yes, I'm saved today. And then tomorrow be mad at God and mad at the world and then say, well, you know what? I'm not saved anymore. Because if God took you out right then and there based upon your words, you may be going somewhere you weren't you lived your whole life to get to this point. But based on your testimony, you're going to go somewhere else. So, with that being said, we must live a life that allows us to be sure and confident of who we are, whose we are, where we want to go, and how we're going to get there. Every day, one thing I want to make sure and make certain is none of us are perfect. All of us have fallen short of the glory of God. But what makes us perfect, or what makes us better, what makes us complete, is that we continue striving for the best. We continue striving for excellence in the Lord. It's us saying, Lord, I know I'm not perfect, but with you, all things are possible. With you, nothing is really possible. Without you, it's only a hope. It's only a dream. It's something, it's not possible. But with you, things are possible and things are real, right? It may not come in my timing, but it will come when you will allow it to. Maybe it's not meant for me here on this earth. Maybe it's when I go to heaven with you. Maybe the very thing that I'm praying for and I think that I might need in my life is something that can hinder me, or it's something that will cause me to fail, or it will cause me to lose sight of what's very important, and that's building a relationship with God, being a blessing to the people of God, and moving forward in this life to make a blessing to somebody. Somebody need to be inspired this morning. Somebody need to be encouraged this morning. And whoever it is, you ought to have this confidence. Good morning, Mama Betty Joe. God bless you. Love you so much. Thank God for you and your witness. So one real quick thing, and then I'm out of here, is I prayed about this last night on our prayer line. Shout out, shameless plug, 773-88-SAINT. And it sticks out, and it's funny because Mama Betty Joe Charles is one of the ones that very first introduced Job to me. She probably don't remember, but she had a whole detailed outline of the book of Job, and she had it on the table at her house, and I was over there, and she allowed me to take a glance at it. But what sticks out to me about Job is it was very plain as day. He said the devil was asked, what was he doing? And he said, I'm going to and fro, seeking whom I may devour. And then God said, has thou considered? Have you took thought? Have you took notice of my servant Job? Right? And then God lists the qualities of Job. He said he's perfect and upright, and he fears the Lord, and he eschews evil. But what's very important, and I really want to go into detail, but I don't have much time because y'all know I only want to do a few minutes. But what sticks out to me is Satan's response. Check out what Satan says. He says, yes, I've considered Job. I've considered messing with him. I considered doing something to him. But based on your testimony, he fears the Lord and he eschews evil. So how does he say that? He says, I considered Job, but guess what? I know I'm Satan, and I know that there are limitations on me, right? I understand that there is a limit that I must do and I must not do, right? He says, I understand that your hand is on his life. And because your hand is on his life, I know that I can't touch him. I can't do anything with him because he's your servant and your hand is protecting him. So many songs say, hold to his hand, God's unchanging hand. And, you know, God's, what is it? The children used to say, he's got the whole world in his hands. He's got the little bitty baby. He's got me and you. He's got mommy and daddy in his hands, because his hands and in his hands are powerful enough that even the devil, even the enemy realizes the power and the might that's in God's hands. I did not want to go there too deep this morning. I went 7 minutes. I'm done. God bless you. God keep you. I might continue on with this next week. Not sure. With that being said, God bless you. God keep you. Remember, don't let the church hurt you. God bless you and keep you. Until next time, continue to pray for me as I pray for you. I pray safety for you and your family throughout this holiday week. God bless you and have a great day.